Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I am your host, Ichigo.
And I'm your host, Mikan.
Join us this week as we round off and end the year right by discussing our top anime for the year of 2024. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everybody.
It is the final Friday of the year of 2024. This year has been a whirlwind.
Sure has.
So this year, or excuse me, this month, this week, who I can't get my days right,
Get
y'all.
ready for the next year.
We getting ready for the next year. This week, we are going to be discussing our top anime for the year of 2024 and what anime we think is going to win the Anime of the Year award. So Mikan, what are some of your top anime for this year for like your own personal list?
So I'm gonna be real. This year was not it for me in general, I think. So
What?
yeah, I did not watch a lot of anime. I'm not gonna lie. It could be because I feel like I've been craving a really, really great anime. Like, I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about an anime like legendary. I'm talking about I'm gonna remember for 10 years. Um, and I feel like this year we've had good anime, like good, but
Okay.
I feel like I have not seen a great anime this year, personally. There was like beautiful animation, beautiful styles coming out. Um, some interesting stories as well,
Mm-hmm.
but most of them I feel like I am not gonna remember the entirety of the story in the way that I will for
Mm.
a few years back.
Yeah.
But that's just me, and so my list is a little short, but because I didn't really watch that much, unfortunately. Nothing just really spoke to me. Um, but I think some of off the top of my head, Frieren was up there, I think,
Yes.
overall. I do think that's gonna be a high one for a lot of people.
Mm.
Demon Slayer, Hashira Gekko Hen. Um, what else? Solo Leveling, I enjoyed that. I mean, I already read the manga, so I knew what to expect, but it was beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Dandadan, I didn't finish actually, but so far
Well,
it's
it's
pretty
not
good.
technically not done yet, so
Yeah. But I believe final episode should be coming out.
yeah.
It's already out by the time this is out. So far it's pretty good. I do think it's good, but it's not like, once again, it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
One that kind of surprised me that I saw actually surprised me was Kaiju number 8.
Yes.
See, that's the thing. I feel like I guess I made a lot of assumptions about this anime.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first heard about it and whatnot, I was like, okay, I think I'll like it. Like I already knew like it seems up my alley. But it seemed very cliche and just like the typical type of story. But I'm not gonna lie, out of all the animes, like in general that I had expectations for, this one was kind of on the bottom of the expectations list. And it kind
Really?
of yeah, because I just thought it would be like pretty generic. Like I knew
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna like it. That's the thing. I knew I was gonna like it. But I thought it'd be pretty like, oh yeah, it'd be like good. But this one, out of all of them, maybe because my expectations were were like on the lower end. They weren't that low, like they weren't to the floor, but they were pretty low.
Mm-hmm.
Yet this one kind of like story-wise as well and development, I guess it just the pacing, like it was just not what I expected and I was kind of surprised by this one. So in a good
Hmm.
way. Um, so I think that one is probably on the upper end for me. And then I do have a list for ones that I haven't fully seen, but I've seen parts of or I've heard of them. And I do think they'll be on a lot of people's tops list, but what are yours? What are yours, the ones that you've seen?
So at jumping right off at the top of my list is A Sign of Affection.
Yeah, I
I
knew that
think
would be there.
for me, that's one of my top for the whole year. That
Mhm.
was one of the anime that I straight up was just like, I cannot wait until the next episode. And the show itself reminded me a lot of the Japanese drama called Silent. So if anybody that is listening that to this episode that likes Japanese drama and liked A Silent Voice, or excuse me, A Sign of Affection, you have to find this Japanese drama called Silent. Trust
Mm,
me, you will absolutely love it. You can stream it on Viki, but 100% A Sign of Affection was my top for this year. I would say after that, although it's not done just yet, Yakuza Fiance, or
mhm,
I should say at the time of this recording, it's not done. Yakuza Fiance shot up to the top of my list
mhm.
very quickly.
That's on my list also of year-end tops that I
hmm
haven't watched.
And then some others unexpectedly, which I did not intend to watch this at all, but Dan Da Dan.
Oh,
I
okay.
wasn't
Wait,
expecting
I'm
to watch it at
surprised you're
all.
yeah, I know, I'm surprised that you you're watching it.
Yeah. So I am watching it. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Mhm.
And then some others. I'm trying to think, would Apothecary Diaries would that coincide for 2024? If so, then Apothecary Diaries and Kaiju number 8.
Um,
Those are the ones that I would have.
I
Oh,
think it premiered the second season is in 2024, so yeah.
well no, the second season hasn't
Or second, sorry.
started yet.
Yeah,
Second
January,
season
I think.
is January, so that's technically winter 2025, I think. I'm
Sorry,
not too sure, but I am adding Apothecary Diaries to this
I think
year just
I
for
think that came
myself.
out in 2023.
Yeah. Dang it.
Um,
Well, it
yeah.
gets an honorable mention, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, and then two more. Mission Yozakura Family, which is streaming on Hulu.
Never
That
heard of
was
that.
really good. Oh my gosh, you have to watch it. I actually think you would thoroughly enjoy it. It's kind of like I guess the best way to describe it is a action-packed, slightly romantic, somewhat of a mystery type story maybe.
Okay, okay.
Um I actually think you might enjoy it. And then my last one I would say is probably Delicious in Dungeon.
Uh-huh. Dungeon Meshi. I feel like that one is also on my list of tops for the year
Mhm.
that I haven't seen.
Mhm.
I've heard a lot of people talking about that one, and I seems like people are enjoying it. I don't think I've seen a few episodes. It's not really up my alley, but I
Mhm.
can see why people like it.
It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. Um yeah, but it did make me hungry.
Mm. I'm
Not
kind of
as much as like
surprised.
Food Wars.
Oh, probably because Food Wars had more like real food,
Oh
not
yeah,
like
that could be it.
monster. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that could be it.
monster meals. Actually, I'm surprised you didn't mention Oshinoko
I forgot about
season
Oshinoko. Oh
2.
my god,
I was waiting for you to
yes.
say that one.
Oh my gosh, that completely slipped my mind. I love Oshinoko.
Mhm.
Now that I'm thinking about, okay, if I were to give my top 3, it would be A Sign of Affection, Yakuza Fiance, and Oshinoko season 2. Because season 2 was a whirlwind of emotions.
I have not finished. I
I
think I'm
can't I
like a few
can't spoil
episodes
it for
in.
you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Ah,
enjoy it though. I feel like I will enjoy it. So that's definitely up
yes.
there because I do think just with how the story's going, it's gonna be up there.
Yeah. My only complaint about Oshinoko season 2 is that I personally felt like it started off a little slow.
It does. It absolutely does.
And it almost made me drop it. I
Mhm.
almost dropped it, but I was like, "Okay, I gotta keep watching it,"
It's too much
because
slice of life, like, too heavy right
in the
now
beginning, but it
in the
kinda
beginning, yeah.
gets it got more intense once you learn a little bit more about Aqua and his mental state and, like, his line of thinking, and then there's
Yeah.
some other stuff that I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but yeah, Oshinoko. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about that.
I was waiting for the I was like, "When is she gonna say that?" That's on my list too, I just haven't finished it. It's up there with Dun Dun Dun.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, those would be really good. Um, Now out of your choices and or any of the other anime you may or may not have finished, what anime do you think is going to win anime of the year? 'Cause last year it was Jujutsu Kaisen, or this year?
Mhm.
It was Juju last year or this year it was Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think for 2023, yeah.
Yeah, so what anime do you think is going to win for this year?
I'm pretty sure it's Frieren 'cause I feel like
Mm,
it that one kinda crossed the boundary of even people who don't watch that type of anime.
mhm,
I enjoyed Frieren, but it wasn't anything exceptional for me.
mhm,
But the things that people were saying about it, like, I understand, I can see it, I can see why, story-wise and how it played out and how people could relate to certain, like, characters and whatnot, but from the things people seem to be saying about that show, I'm like, "Wow, people really, really love this show."
mm.
How about
Yeah,
you?
it was a good show. I think so immediately my head actually went to Kaiju number 8.
That one was
And
up
I
there too, but I was
yeah.
debating, is that my delusion, like, my own personal preferences? My own personal preference, because I do think if it was my preference and I'm looking, I do think it would be, like, Kaiju number 8, but
Mhm.
I'm kinda like I feel like my bias is blinding me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like, well,
But you saying that makes me feel like, "Okay, maybe not, actually, maybe not."
and I wanna say it could possibly be Kaiju number 8 because it was a lot more action-packed, and I'm thinking that I wanna put it there simply because of the action aspect. Not saying Frida did not have enough action in it, but I'm
Mhm,
thinking, like, in terms of what drew an audience more. Now, mind you, Frida basically surpassed, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood in top anime or whatever on the chart,
the ratings.
the ratings, so I feel like it has a strong lead, but I don't know, I think it's definitely gonna be between Kaiju number 8 and Frieren. But I something is telling me it could be Kaiju number 8, and I don't necessarily know, like, I can't fully explain why, that's just a feeling I
Mm,
have,
yeah,
um, but it could also be Frieren. I feel like those would be the 2 that would be butting heads.
like, buddy, yeah, I
Mhm,
can see that.
mhm. So, I mean,
I feel
there were a lot of I personally felt like there was a lot of romance this year compared
there
to action.
was. There
Like
there really in my yeah, there was.
romance and slice of life. There was a
Yes.
bunch.
I don't know, I feel
And
like is it just me? I feel like the way anime is going, it's kind of slowly transitioned more so into that,
mm,
like, slice of life, a little bit slower types of stories,
mhm,
romance, as well as, isekais, which kind of fit also into that realm of, like, oh, they have love stories in there and a little bit of action, but it's more so like daily life
mhm.
in another world type of thing, learning magic, training, things like that, but it's not really on the spectrum of being action.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, there were actually so many, like, slice of life slash romance that for me, that's pretty much my main genre, but
Mhm.
I felt like at one point I was just watching too much. And mind you, they all had like different stories, but some of them were considered isekai, some of them weren't. Some of them were kind of like slice of life, some of them were comedic, and it just felt like it was a lot, to the point where I was like, I can't keep up. And the only few that stick out in my head right now are A Sign of Affection, obviously, Apothecary Diaries. I'm counting it for 2024. And one that actually it made me laugh. Grandma and Grandpa Become Young Again. It was just a cute little slice of life about, two grandparents who eat a golden apple and they become young again. Like they're still their
It's
ages,
so
but
cute.
they look like their bodies get younger.
Yeah.
But this year was kind of heavy on the romance slice of life
Okay,
and
I am
isekai.
glad.
Obviously isekai.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought that, because I really thought, I was like, maybe I'm just being delusional, but no, I feel like it really was heavy.
Mhm. No, I felt that way too, and it's probably because I was trying to watch everything. And I
You're like,
felt like
wow, there's so
I
many for me to watch.
I was really like, okay, spring, okay, I've got these that I'm watching. And then, if I fall back and I miss a couple episodes, then I'm like, okay, great. That just means I can binge watch those episodes and finish before summer comes. Then summer came and there was even more. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Now I got to finish these before I can go to these. And it just kept going. Now we're in the winter, or we're about to start winter, 2025. And I'm like, there's too many.
There's I think that's also why for me this year, I just didn't watch a lot. Like there was just not a lot that was
Mm,
calling my name. There was some really nice, beautiful art, action anime, but
mhm,
like I'm just thinking now, there's only one, two, like maybe six high level like shonen types
mhm,
that off the top of my head that I could think of throughout the whole year. And a lot of
mm.
them were like season twos. No, half of them were season two.
Yeah, that's the other thing is this year there was a lot of second seasons of stuff. A
Yeah,
lot.
continuations. Yeah.
A lot of continuations. Oh, I also forgot to mention Ranma. Ranma one
Oh,
half.
yeah.
Um, and that's not done yet either as per this recording, but I don't know, I'm enjoying it. It's really cute. It's very nostalgic.
Nostalgic. Yeah.
Very nostalgic, very classic, perfect for my millennial heart. Ah, so, are there any anime that you are looking forward to for the upcoming winter season?
There are actually a few that I'm looking forward to. Um, Solo Leveling season 2 is probably
Mhm.
my top. And then I think me and my mom are very excited for My Happy Marriage season 2.
Same! Oh my gosh.
I know,
Yes.
once she's gonna be so excited when I tell her, because 'cause she's been, like, asking, like, "When does it come out? When does it come out? When does it come out?" I feel like it's been forever. I'm like, "Listen, you just started this whole anime journey. You don't understand the patience that we've had to have for some of these continuations and seasons,
Right.
waiting on them." So, she's just learning that now, but she's gonna be super happy to hear. I would say that's my top. What about you?
I second, um, My Happy Marriage. Sakamoto Days.
Yes, oh my god, that was like, there's one more that that one is probably my I cannot wait for that one. Sakamoto
Yes.
Days, I have been waiting, y'all, you do not understand. I have been waiting for Sakamoto Days to come out. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna
I
be really
I'm
good.
excited. I really am excited.
I feel like that would be even up your alley a bit, like, you would enjoy it.
Yeah, I haven't read the manga, but it's got me thinking maybe I should try and read a majority of the manga as much as I can
Just
before the show comes out.
just wait for the anime.
Okay.
You don't gotta read yeah. I think you will watch the anime because, since you've already come to this far. It's gonna come out
Yeah,
soon
that's true.
anyway. And then afterwards, maybe if you want more, you can read the manga. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I'm
I'm
so
gonna
excited for it. I've been waiting.
And then also second to my happy marriage is Apothecary Diary season 2.
Yes, I knew you were gonna say that one.
Yes. I really like that anime, okay? You have to watch it. I might have to
It's
make
on my
you watch
list.
it. You need to
I
go
definitely
ahead and
will.
start before this next season because girl, it's so good. It's so good. And then obviously, it seems like we're getting quite a few romance mixed in with per usual isekais.
Yeah.
But I would say my top would be Sakamoto Days, My Happy Marriage, and The Apothecary Diaries. Oh,
Mhm.
and also Kimi no Koto wa ga dai 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 daisuki.
That's a long,
Yeah.
long
It's a long
title.
title, but the English title is The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. Season 2 is coming
Gosh.
out. Season 1 was actually pretty cute, so I'm kinda looking forward to season 2.
Wow, okay. Actually, I do have an honorable mention. Although it's not technically an anime, it's
Mhm.
animation, so I was like, why not? But honestly, this show blew me out more than anything I've seen this year. Arcane season 2, for all of you
Ah.
gamers who like League of Legends. It was so good. For season 1 was really good, but in my opinion, I feel like season 2 was almost even better. And I did not realize it's actually the end of the series. They're gonna keep expanding on the world, like that world and the characters, I think, but the story itself, or I guess these main characters, that it's kind of completed. And I didn't know that when I was watching it. So when it
Mhm.
ended and things happened, I was like, oh, I don't think that person is dead, or like this is the ending. But then I realized, oh no, it is over. Um, it was just really done well. Music is just absolutely amazing. The art style, oh, everything. It was just so well done. That I have to say, out of everything I've seen this year, that one probably tops everything.
You
So
know
I had to
what?
mention it.
I've heard so many people recommend that show to me. I'm just gonna I mean, it's on my list. I'm just gonna have to
Mhm.
go ahead and jump over some of this other stuff I'm waiting for and start watching it because I really haven't watched it yet.
I don't know if it'd be up your alley. It's a bit more actiony, I guess. Not that much. There's a lot of character building there.
Mhm.
Um, but I feel like it's not your typical watch. I mean, it's not like Attack on Titan level, like, oh my god, out of your scope type of thing, but I do think it's a little
Yeah.
more outside your typical box. So I
I
don't know. I
mean,
don't know. I feel like you'll like it, but it won't be as like, oh yeah.
well, it's based
But you
off
are a
of the video
gamer.
game, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
So I've can't remember if I've played that game or not. It's been so long, but um I want to say I at least know the game.
yeah.
And I think that's probably why I myself have not I mean, despite everybody raving about it, I myself have not taken the chance to watch it is because the last time they made something based off a video game, Assassin's Creed, they butchered it.
Oh.
They butchered the Assassin's Creed movie so bad that I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not watching anything else based off
Mhm.
of a video game. Now, I know some people who have been watching Halo and they've said like it's really good. So I might consider it,
Halo is,
but
not animated, right?
Halo's not animated. No,
Yeah,
Halo is
yeah,
live
I feel like I've
action
seen
with real
some.
people. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I may give Arcane a try
I
soon, sooner than later.
It comes highly recommended from me. So, I think just the whole package is it's really well done, so I have to say that is my honorable mention.
Okay, okay, yeah. I don't know. This year, I felt like definitely 100% has gone by so fast.
Girl, I
Like
blinked and it's gone.
Yeah, like it's the end of December. Next week is gonna be January. Like, can you even believe
No,
that
I cannot believe.
this
I
year
can't.
has gone by so fast? It's been a wonderful year though.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to let it go. I'm gonna take what I learned from this year, and I'm gonna consider it, a learning experience. But I'm ready to
Mhm.
let it go. Say good riddance, goodbye. You got to go.
I will
'Cause
say this, for me, this year has been one of those years where it's like there's been a lot of trials and tribulations, but at the end of the day, I still feel
mm,
like it's been a
girl, the trials be trialing too much. Oh,
It just reminds me of like the uh memes that have been going around as like a person on the phone calling God to make sure I'm not on the trials and tribulation package for next year and the blessing instead being on the blessing and highly favored. And I was
I
like,
hope so. Because these trials, like, at this point, I feel like the universe just does not. It wants to just beat me down instead of help me learn. This is just a beating. Like at this point, it's not a learning experience.
I mean, I am learning from the learning experiences. Let me just put it
I'm
that way.
happy.
So
I'm happy for you. No, this is just abuse at this point. I just feel like I'm being abused by the world. And every time I'm like, "Oh, let me get up slightly," it's like, "No, you better get back down there. Stay down."
I told you to sit down.
Yep. But, all 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 in a year's
Hard
yeah,
work.
I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss of words.
Hard work. All in a year's hard work.
Mhm.
This adulting is hard. Don't let, anybody who is listening to this that's under the age of 18, adulting is hard, okay? When you grow up, you got to pay bills
I do
and
not recommend. Find a way to stay 18 forever.
but I mean for me, like I said, there's been a lot of trials and tribulations, but I felt like this year has taught me so much, not only about myself but just about other things in general.
Mhm.
And I'm truly grateful for it. I am truly grateful for every single person listening to this
Oh,
episode. I
yeah.
personally am truly grateful for every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome.
Amazing.
We thank you.
And I
And I know
hope
we say this a
2025.
lot, but we
Yeah.
truly thank you guys for everything, for keeping up with us, for understanding when we had to take a little break, and interacting with us on our socials,
Mhm.
giving us ideas for episodes. Like, it does not go unnoticed. Your likes, your comments, your shares, it does not go unnoticed. And we really do appreciate every single one of you. 2024, you guys, new listeners from when we first started. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
We love you guys. And I really
Mhm.
hope 2025 is even better for you guys.
Yes. Yes. Let the 2025 resolutions begin for those who have started already, for those who have not started. Just take it easy, be patient with yourselves. And at the end of the day, just know we got your back.
Mhm. And just know you just managed to survive another year
Mhm.
and you made it. You made it
Yes.
out. So,
You made
you
it
made it out
out.
to the other side.
Thank
I'm
you
hoping the other
guys.
side is good. But we shall see. We shall
And we
find
shall
out.
see. And we will catch you guys on the flip side in 2025. Once again,
Wow.
thank you guys
We
so,
love
so
you.
much for your endless support. We love you guys, and we will catch you guys with another brand new episode in the year of 2025. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Happy New Year. We hope you guys had a great holiday, and we will catch you guys next year for another brand new episode of Anime Sekai Podcast. Be sure to follow us on our socials, Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast. Okay, guys? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys, and goodbye to 2024. Hello, 2025.
Hello, 2025. Bye, guys.
Bye.